A blinding spear of ice tears through the sky, drilling down with insane force as the frozen battlefield gets completely iced over. The impact hits. An avalanche of raw power erupts outward, erasing everything in a storm of exploding ice and snow. When the chaos settles, crimson drops stain the ice, proof that someone needs some milk. Our MC is pinned up in a crystal field, body torn and bleeding. He's wondering if he can go on. From within the blizzard, the colossal ice beast grins, amused that this stubborn human is still standing and ready to crush that last bit of defiance. Our MC thinks back to every sacrifice so far. He must go on. In a moment of absolute disrespect, a straight-up violation if you ask me. Frozen claws proceed to tantalize man's dem jawline fam, lifting our protagonist like broken prey while that cruel voice hammers in his head. No matter how hard you fight, you're stuck in this nightmare alone. Memories and corpses overlap in the ice as our hero hangs there, barely conscious, realizing this isn't just pain anymore. It's pure, suffocating misery closing in from every side. Then the camera snaps to that towering ice beast, fangs bared, radiating smug confidence like it already carved the victory screen in stone. But our MC lifts his head, eyes blazing. He just stares that thing down and basically says, "All right, enough of all that chit-chat," flipping the whole vibe in one brutal heartbeat. Our MC breaks free from the icy grip of the monster, blade howling. He's done playing defense. It's time to get jiggy with it. His sword rockets forward with a vicious blow, cutting the air like it wants to erase anything dumb enough to stand in its path. Metal slams into crystal again and again, and that ice monster just licks his fingers and eats it, laughing inside as it mocks our hero's non-stop stabbing like it's nothing. Our protagonist grits his teeth and swings with everything he's got, muscles screaming, resolve locked in. If stabbing's not enough, then he'll just break this thing by sheer rage. Flashback. Although the beast mocks our MC, what he doesn't realize is that whilst everyone else that has challenged him had special powers because they got to the tower early, our MC decided to drop every other technique, stick to the basics, and go all in on one thing, his stab, utter perfection. POW. A flashback to that time our protagonist ripped straight through his target, his focused strike, now a lethal cannon shot that just keeps leveling up. Covered in blood but totally calm, our hero realizes his so-called basic stab has evolved past mediocre swordplay and into something special, like a secret skill the system forgot to label. But now, even with that interesting technique, he's gritting his teeth, jabbing again and again, thinking this fight is nasty enough to push even his upgraded stabbing to the limit. Ice shards explode everywhere, armored scales clinking like crazy. This ice beast is no joke. His eye snaps wide open. Pure shock, because in that instant, he realizes something. A blinding beam erupts from the creature's chest, ripping through the ice, and our hero instantly recognizes it, a weak point. Time slows as our protagonist stares ahead, memories crashing back while rubble drifts around him. He's seen this before. He thinks back to that same swirling light on the 98th floor and knows that this is his opportunity. So he strikes immediately, not giving it a second thought. The Ice Titan screeches as golden slashes rip through the frozen battlefield, tearing the ground apart while its claw slams down, desperate to crush the human that just made it feel pain. Across from him, the frozen monarch rises, armor of jagged crystal cracking as its single blazing eye locks onto our MC. Furious, humiliated, and ready to unleash absolute devastation. How dare he do this to his eye? Our MC just shrugs off the carnage, cloak shredded and dripping, casually admitting he was actually aiming to straight up erase the beast's head and move his whole existence to the recycle bin on his desktop. This was only a warning swing, but the ice monarch snaps back, wings of frozen light exploding wide with a deafening flap, screaming that one clean hit doesn't mean our hero owns this fight. The ice beast evolves into his Mega Ice Phoenix final form and rockets upward. As he gets charged up, he vows to end our protagonist for good. And in an instant, blast, the ice beast starts letting that thing off. His ice energy that tears straight through the battlefield like a planet buster. Our MC starts ducking ice shells with the quickness, using his parkour skills to move swiftly through the air, ever so barely dodging each ice beam as the ice beast carves the arena in two. Our MC rockets through the icy onslaught. Although exhausted, he continues dodging these ice cannons like bill collectors and "Can we talk?" calls from his EX. Our hero realizes, if this keeps up, he's not going to make it. A deafening slam. Jagged pillars crash down like a frozen cage, forcing our protagonist to skid backward. The icy tyrant looms, bristling with crystal spikes, oozing smug confidence as it basically declares this fight already over, like our MC's just a light snack before bed. Bleeding, shaking, but still glaring up, our hero talks some smack through gritted teeth. Yeah, he's getting worked, but he can see it. This overgrown ice freak is staggering too. The ice beast says something slick, but our MC hasn't put all the pieces to the puzzle just yet. Then the ice behemoth dives, smashing into the ground with a world-splitting slam, turning the battlefield into a frozen blender of shards and shockwaves. And looming through the blizzard, that colossal ice monstrosity growls low and furious, its single glowing eye fixed on our MC like it's already decided he's prey. The massive gate groans open. Then just as quickly as it opened, it slams shut with a brutal bang. Our hero made a dash for the door and just barely made it. He collapses against the door, cape in tatters, lungs burning, just standing is a struggle. But he's alive, and that's all that matters right now. He stares at his HP bar hanging by a thread and realizes, one more scratch from that thing, and our protagonist would have been completely erased from the server. On the other side of the door, the cold-hearted ice beast's voice mocks humanity, gloating about how the Nightmare Stone tricked them all like clueless amateurs. I mean, he starts talking real reckless. All that talk is wild, but it'll have to wait. Because our MC needed some time to heal up and train, because if we're going to be honest, mans wasn't ready for that smoke. Through the blizzard, a hulking shadow moves. Each step cracks the ice as if the mountain itself is scared to touch it. Then, crash! The glacier explodes upward, and a massive limb tears free. The ice beast erupts back into the world like it owns the place. The ice beast literally came and went like hoverboards and fidget spinners. System windows spam the sky. New title unlocked, stats completely maxed out. Our hero isn't just back, he's logged in as the final raid boss of the 99th floor. Mans just needed some time to level up. Our MC casually flicks through glowing system windows, lets out a tired sigh. Yeah, even world-ending power comes with annoying notifications. He's literally lounging on a frozen dragon corpse surrounded by mountains of crystal, grumbling about pop-ups like this is just another boring Tuesday. Black sludge starts oozing over ancient bone, the corpse twitches, and some lurking presence whispers that he already knows where this is headed. The goo pools, trickles into the shattered chest, and that voice promises our protagonist answers. If he survives, he'll soon find out everything he wants to know. On the very last floor, buried in freezing waters, a vicious black blade presents itself to our MC. This sword of Frostworm Velchesis is straight up legendary, answering only to a master who's ready to throw down. Our MC casually lifts the weapon, thinking it's just some chunky dagger, totally unaware this tiny thing is about to rewrite his entire power level. Black liquid surges up with nasty glurps, the floor melting into writhing shadows as the sword's true power floods the chamber. The shadows of goop stretch into a towering void. Our protagonist stands firm, cloak whipping, staring up like, did this weapon just spawn a freaking gate? A roaring whoosh tears through the frozen air as the gate ignites. Floor 100 opens, and our MC hits the true final stage. Our hero stares at that abyss with a tired grin. He's exhausted, freezing, but completely fired up to crack open whatever nightmare waits inside. He dives straight in without hesitation, cloak whipping, ice spikes looming, a single splash as our protagonist vanishes into the churning darkness. The liquid void twists and surges, symbols flaring as power surges, reality rewriting the stage around our MC. The storm of glyphs locks into place, access granted. Our hero has just broken into the control room, the brain of this entire crazy fortress.